Hello, and welcome to Graduation with Leadership Distinction through the Center for Integrative and Experiential Learning. My name is Lauren Epps, and today we'll be talking about the basics of GLD and the requirements to earn the distinction. So what is Graduation with Leadership Distinction? GLD is an official academic distinction that students earn upon graduation and acknowledges both within and beyond the classroom learning. GLD is recognized on your official transcript and diploma, as well as with the garnet, black, and white cords to wear at graduation. Currently, just around 8% of each graduating class earn GLD each year. Graduation with Leadership Distinction is a unique program that helps you stand out from your peers, not just at the graduation ceremony, but on your resume and in your job search as well. There are 5 different pathways that students can choose to earn Graduation with Leadership Distinction: Community Service, Diversity and Social Advocacy, Global Learning, Professional and Civic Engagement, and Research. Your pathway should align with your interests and passions and help you to highlight your involvements during your time in college. You may already be involved and meeting requirements in one or more of these pathways. Once you choose a pathway, the same 6 general requirements apply. The first one is an overall cumulative 3.0 GPA at the time of graduation. The other 5 requirements are listed on the screen, and we will talk about them more in detail in the coming slides. The first major requirement of GLD is the core experience. Listed on the screen are the requirements for each pathway's core experience. As you can see, each pathway looks a little bit different. For example, Professional and Civic Engagement has 2 parts: 1 semester of leadership and 240 hours of work or internship professional experience. You could also do 1 semester of leadership and 120 hours of work or internship, supplemented by an additional semester of a leadership role. The leadership positions can include roles in student organizations, honor societies, and peer leadership opportunities. In the research pathway, you would complete 2 semesters of research with a faculty mentor on campus. This can be a project that you create or a faculty member's existing project. In the community service pathway, you would need 300 hours of community service, traditional volunteering, from at least 2 different experiences. How you come to that 300 hours is totally up to you. Can be split 150 and 150 hours, or 290 hours and 10 hours. Either way is fine, as long as you have 300 hours at the end. GLD advisors can help you align your experiences with the pathway that best suits you. Make an appointment today to discuss your options and begin moving forward with these core experience requirements. The next requirement is the enhancement experience. These experiences enhance your understanding of your pathway in any way that you choose. For example, if you are pursuing the research pathway, a Getting Started in Research workshop might count as an enhancement experience. Attending a guest lecture or a presentation on a topic related to your research project could also count. For each pathway, you must participate in 3 enhancement experiences. I've included other example ideas on the screen. Consider events hosted by your college or your department. These can also make great enhancement experiences. The coursework requirement for GLD is often fulfilled with classes you are already taking for your degree requirements. We don't ask that you take extra classes just to earn GLD. You must complete 6 credit hours with a B or better from the approved course list of your pathway. Be sure to work with your academic advisor to plan out your courses and make sure you have what you need to earn GLD. The presentation is one of the culminating experiences of GLD and is typically completed during your last year. The presentation must be a public presentation, and most students will present at Discover USC, which is a presentation-style event held every April. In the poster presentation, we ask that you present on one meaningful beyond the classroom experience, like studying abroad, peer leadership, or your community service, and reflect on what you learned from that experience. You may also present at a conference or publish an article in a scholarly journal to meet the requirement. Work with your GLD advisor to make sure you have the presentation component covered. The final requirement is the e-portfolio. Like the presentation, this is typically completed during your last year before graduation. The e-portfolio is a website that you will create, which allows you to highlight and articulate your experiences and learning in college through what we call integrative learning. This is an example of an e-portfolio from our GLD website. The student earned GLD at the Salkehatchie campus and was a member of the men's soccer team. Shown here is the About Me page, which highlights his experience as an international student, a student athlete, as well as his goals moving forward. The key insights section shown here is one of 3 that each student writes for the e-portfolio. This is just a snippet of the key insight that this student created, and it focuses on his learning about conflict. He writes about his negotiation and conflict course, as well as his experiences with conflict on the soccer team. The key insight focus on how those experiences are connected and what you learn from those connections. The leadership section is the application of your key insights. In this student's leadership section, he focuses on his experience as an international student and as a student athlete. He uses his learning about conflict and confidence to propose a more informative presentation for incoming student athletes. The leadership section does not ask you to actually implement a solution to a problem, but rather to think through and describe in detail how you would make a positive impact in relation to the problem or issue you choose. We know that the e-portfolio is a lot of work and takes a large amount of time and dedication, so we offer support through the University 401 for GLD course. We highly recommend you take the 1 credit hour class to complete the e-portfolio during the fall or spring of your senior year. The class is centered around teaching you how to reflect and how to write about your experiences, as well as how to put it together in the website format. It's designed to help you be successful on the first review of your e-portfolio. If you are not able to take University 401 during your senior year, we also offer 2 additional methods of support to complete the e-portfolio. The first is structured advising. This method is a semi-structured approach, not like a once-a-week course, but not totally on your own either. In structured advising, you come to 2 small group meetings, one for the key insights of the e-portfolio and one for the leadership section of the e-portfolio. And then you work with an advisor one-on-one to get feedback on your drafts and work towards completion of the e-portfolio. The last method is the truly independent method. In this, it is like it sounds. You would work on your own independently to complete the e-portfolio using the resources on the GLD website. In both structured advising and the independent method, the timeline is a little bit different. You have 8 weeks to complete the e-portfolio and submit it for review, so you would be done by about the midpoint of the semester. In University 401, the completed e-portfolio is typically your final exam for the class, so you have a longer time to complete the process. Talk to your GLD advisor about which method works best for your schedule and your needs. Before we wrap up, I want to share a few benefits of completing graduation with leadership distinction. No matter what pathway you ultimately pursue, every completer of GLD walks away with a finished product, the e-portfolio, that they can take with them to job interviews, grad school interviews, and highlight on their resume. The e-portfolio allows you to reflect on all the great things you have done in college and helps you articulate them in a professional way. Employers love to see strong communication and writing skills, and both the presentation and ePortfolio for GLD can help you build those skills. If you are looking for a way to make meaning out of your college experiences and to stand out amongst your peers, then GLD really might be for you. So if you have decided that GLD is something that sounds interesting to you, or you are already meeting some of those requirements, I would encourage you to complete these next steps. First, visit the GLD website and watch the orientation video. The video lasts about 5 minutes and will ask you to complete a 10-question quiz at the end. From there, you will have everything you need to start your GLD application, called an experience record. Begin inputting your experiences and make an appointment with a GLD advisor to discuss your specific needs. The QR code on the screen will take you straight to our appointment scheduling system. You can visit our website at sc.edu/GLD for more information and to get started on your GLD experience record. You can also contact our office via email or social media with any questions. Thank you.